everyone, this is Marjory Wildcraft, and today I'm at the home of Scott Pitman. Scott and Arena run the Permaculture Institute. This is north of Santa Fe, just a little bit, and it's an amazing facility, and I really want you to meet Scott. Scott has done just incredible work. The man founded a credit union, the Permaculture Credit Union. Can you tell people a little bit about that?
Sure, Marjorie. I, years ago, was really displeased with the way banks handled money. And mainly, I didn't want them spending any money I had, which wasn't that much, on bad stuff. So I started looking for alternatives to banks. How can I stop contributing to destructive behavior?
And you ended up creating a credit union. But Scott has done so much more than that. He here at this facility, he lives in what you would call a small communal eco-village. There are several families that live here and share land. And you have alternative energy going on here. You've got a couple of projects.
We do, and there's 7 families live on this. It's about 10.5 acres. Mm-hmm. We garden here. We raise livestock. This is a passive solar house that we're standing in that keeps this semi-tropical environment alive. And mainly we're just trying every method we can to try and provide for ourselves so we're less dependent on income and less dependent on outside transportation.
Wow. And you've been doing this for a long time. Scott, by the way, is also a world-renowned permaculture teacher. He teaches not only here in New Mexico, but all over the world, Costa Rica, and I've seen you doing stuff all over the United States. And you have permaculture courses and training available. What I wanted to bring forward is in the permaculture circles, going to a teacher who is really living it, who really knows it. And you've been doing this for how many years?
Well, I've been doing this kind of living my whole life. I mean, I was raised on a farm and a ranch, so I had a lot of the skills coming into permaculture. I came into permaculture 30 years ago and took training with Bill Mollison in Kathmandu, Nepal. That's where I got my certification.
Oh, wow. That's exciting. What a great place to go do that at. So you're experienced with many, many bioregions and many systems. And people can come here to learn from you directly. I love Scott's gentle wisdom that he has about and spending this many years steeped in looking at alternative ways for humanity to live going forward. Can you tell them a little bit about a permaculture class here and what they would learn and a little bit about the logistics of it?
Well, our classes are 14 days, 2 weeks long. They're residential classes. And this year I'll be teaching just south of Santa Fe. Mm-hmm. And it's at a farm, Synergia Ranch. Those were the people that developed the biodome in Arizona. And they have a CSA and a very large peach orchard and a lot of infrastructure. So we teach there, and then we'll participate in their daily activities so that people get some hands-on. But it's primarily lecture. It's a lot of material to cover because we're trying to cover how does the planet function. And then we go from there to how humans function, and then how our society dysfunctions. So it's a pretty intense course, and it takes a lot to explain all of that.
Mm-hmm. And by the end of it, you'll come out pretty transformed, I imagine. I took a permaculture certification a long time ago, and I will tell you that every day I use something from those principles or something that I've learned from that course. It's just become imbibed in my life, and I really recommend taking a training if that's something that's available to you. So people would camp out there. How can people contact you to learn more about your schedule and where you'll be and what's coming up next?
The best way is through our website, which is permaculture.org. And all of our courses are listed there. Our next course, like I said, was in Synergia. Following that, we have one in Mexico, and then we'll have another one in Costa Rica. For 7 years, we've had one in Costa Rica. And so we sort of make this loop now, going from the tropics and here in Santa Fe into high drylands. So we cover a wide range of ecosystems as we teach.
Beautiful. So permaculture.org is the website, and I imagine if you would like to have a permaculture workshop in your area, you can also contact Scott about that. There's minimum requirements for students and facilities, I'm sure. But Scott Pitman, take a look at that. It's permaculture.org. A really amazing man who has been using his life force very, very wisely. Thanks, Scott, so much for letting me be here at your home and having me as a guest. And we'll look forward to doing more videos together.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
All right, this is Marjory Wildcraft, and we'll catch you on another video.